It's been a while. It's very early in the morning. You know, I haven't put a lot of thought into what I would say. I guess I don't ever, you know, 3 in the morning, laying in bed, wondering just what I'm doing, in the long scheme, in the long term, I should say. I think often about the future, and not just my future, years out, but a disturbingly long time in the future, on a time scale where you don't really matter. Thousands of years or so. And it kind of sucks because you deal with existential crisis as much as I do. It's just not a fun thing. I guess you get the good with the bad, because I keep thinking there's just so much good things that's gonna happen in terms of, I assume we'd have a hold of ourselves enough to eventually reach post-scarcity. It's a real shame that, I wasn't around for that. That would have been a great time. Would have had time to do everything. And I guess a lot of what I think about isn't just that, but in terms of art and the artist of the future, and what the artists of now are actually going to matter then. Or even the classic artists. Do you think schools in 4025 will be teaching Mozart and Beethoven music history in that sense? Do you think that they're going to be calling... I guess it's so generic to be saying, man, will they call classical music this music? But I wonder if it's going to even matter to them in the same way that it's mattered to us. I guess classical music did shape music, as we very much so, but when you think about it, I'm sure there's music, or at least cultures and art, thousands of years ago that just never made it, or no one thinks about it anymore. I mean, this is like the sleep deprivation talking. I don't know what thought I'm trying to form with this, but do you think anything is going to be relevant around then? And that's where my thought cycle leads. And of course, it spirals into thoughts of dying and such like that. I guess it's not really healthy to dwell on that at all. I've been getting better about it. But then it also brings me to having thoughts of just inadequacy. Why am I not good enough? Why am I not good enough for anything I want to do? Am I good enough to get paid more my job, not good enough to, you know, get promoted. I'm not good enough to go out and tour music-wise or advance my skill level. I feel like I've plateaued every art form I'm in. You know, is this the maximum I'm gonna reach? And I get that. I get that you might need time and have to practice and all that, and that's not an issue. But the time I wish I've put in, the time I practice doesn't seem to be adding up in anything. The skills I've honed haven't really done anything either. Overall, I just feel like I've not done anything I've set out to do in the past years. Or rather, it's getting done so slowly that it just feels like I haven't done anything at all. I haven't watched anything in a long time that's, something I felt like I had the need to delve deeper into. Rather than just a surface level, watch it and enjoy it kind of thing. And I hate to turn into one of those people, once you just consume media and don't think about anything behind it. I guess I've always done that, but not to this extent where I've just thought about something and then I'd rather watch something and not anything to say deeper about it, and I'll watch something that I intend to analyze and I just watch it and enjoy it and don't even give it a rewatch or anything. I just, oh, that was good. Just like, that's that. I feel like I've let a lot of my friends down. Just by not doing all I could do or not being quick enough with things. I guess that's just a problem with me. I've always felt like people have an expectancy timer of something that I should do or I need to do, or just my actions. Like, I keep feeling like somebody is going to come up to me and be like, well, time's up. We don't care anymore. And just leave. And it sucks to think that way. Because by all means, it's not what happens, right? Usually people just go about their own business and don't give a shit. And the fucked up part is that I tell myself this all the time, just to, separate myself from that issue, and it helps temporarily, but, invasive thoughts do as invasive thoughts do. On top of not having enough energy to do any kind of art-related activity. Not even sure if this fucking thing is gonna turn out okay. I'm recording with a fucking phone mic rather than an actual microphone or headset in my bed. I don't know. I've let a lot of people down in life. And I imagine that's going to keep continuing. But it's never letting people down when they need to count on me or something. It's just, like, wow, look at him now. What a bummer, kind of thing. Like letting your parents down or your grandparents. I'm not really close with my parents, but my grandparents. Couldn't even go to my grandma's funeral. I'm dreading to get some call that, it's my grandpa's time next. Obviously I will go then, but there's never a good time for someone to pass. And it was just a bad time on a bad time with my grandma. Didn't have the time I had. I had just started a job and I needed to be at the job. There was no way for me to put that on pause, just being so early in the system, at least from what I was told. A probationary period, all that. I'm assuming there's laws protecting it, but I was just scared. I haven't seen anyone in my family for at least 3 years now. Maybe 4. Who the fuck knows? Most of my friends I talk to online. I have some friends in real life here, of course, but the long-time friends. They're all in a different state, obviously. I don't know. It's hard to feel, it's hard to describe the feeling of being not alone, but alone at the same time. Just alone with thoughts. I'm not sure how to describe exactly what it is without repeating it, but I feel like I have to enunciate on that fact. I have people here that I can talk to all the time. They're friends, they're great people. We all get along. My girlfriend, etc. But I don't know what it is. Something in my mind is weird about the alone thing. I'm not actually alone, of course. But sometimes I'll get that thought, that inkling where it's just the proposition of somebody close to you. They don't care. You're not worth it. They're going to leave you. They don't care about you. The usual sad sack of crap shit. That's when I feel alone. That's when I feel most alone. And the funny thing is that tomorrow morning I'll wake up and probably not feel anything like that. Because of course it only happens in the morning, this early, rather late, halfway through a work week, but wishing it was, feel like it's been two. Body slowly breaking down. I don't know. It's a rough time. But at the same time, things have never been better.